Elon Musk versus Warren Buffett. Who is the best? What are their habits? What do they do every day that makes them tick? What makes them successful? We're going to do a deep dive, see who's going to come out on top. So we're going to look at 3 key things: their daily habits, their time management, and how they became successful, because there's more than one way to skin a cat. Welcome back to Josh Uncut. First up, diary management. So, Elon Musk, what does he do? He jam-packs his diary to the closest 5 minutes. Everything's in 5 minutes, and he's got his diary absolutely full to the brim from the moment he wakes up to the moment he goes back to sleep. Even sleeps inside his office. Warren Buffett, well, he rolls out of bed, heads for McDonald's, gets in his office. He's only got about 10 staff, gets the papers delivered to him, the newspapers, reads them all day, reads annual papers, and thinks, most importantly. He spends most of his time thinking. He's not a fan of people jam-packing their schedules with meetings all day. You become what you think about most of the time, and if you're never thinking and you're just always chasing the next big thing, you might actually not be going anywhere. That brings us nicely onto habits. Now, it's worth saying, Warren Buffett used to be the richest man on the planet, and now it's Elon Musk. So these guys are like the top of the league, but they both behave completely differently. Elon Musk doesn't eat breakfast in the morning because he doesn't believe it functions well. Warren Buffett, if it's been a pool day in the stock market, he'll just have 1 sausage and egg McMuffin. If the stocks are up, he'll have 2, and he gets on his way to work every morning. He doesn't even drink water. All he drinks is Coca-Cola because he owns 25% of Coca-Cola. They both behave completely differently. I don't even think Warren Buffett has an email address. It's his secretary, whereas Elon Musk emails his employees at like 3 in the morning. Houses, Warren Buffett has been in the same house since he was 20. He defines a good house, keeps him cool in the summer and warm in the winter. I've actually been to see his house when I was in Omaha for his annual conference. We'd drive past it, and if you didn't know it was his, it just looked like your typical house. Whereas Elon Musk did have all the flamboyant stuff. You know, he had one of the rarest McLarens on the planet. He was getting heat from everybody for having all this material stuff, so he sold it all, and now he's just built a £50,000 flat pack house at his Texas rocket site, a roller coaster ride, whereas Warren Buffett's a bit of a steady Eddie. Warren Buffett bought his first stock at age 11. He used to go around selling newspapers for his uncle's shop. He was obsessed with numbers. Now he would describe himself as very risk adverse, and he would only do something if the deal stacked in his favour. And he's now sitting with 100 billion in the bank ready to invest, but he can't find any good opportunities, so he is not letting that money burn the hole in his pocket. Elon Musk, a very different story. Brought up in South Africa. When he was at high school, he was always quite a cheeky sod. He ended up getting battered severely, ended up in hospital for a couple of weeks. Eventually we moved to the USA, and he was right into coding. So he built and sold a video game as his first coding project, sold that for a couple million. Then he went on to form PayPal, sold that for a couple of billion. He invested all of that money into SpaceX back in 2002, and obviously since then he's built Tesla, he's built Starlink, so many innovative products. Probably not as risk adverse, you would maybe say. Anybody wanting to build a space program, that's quite risky. So what constitutes an investment? Well, if you ask Elon Musk and you ask Warren Buffett, they'll both give you very different answers. I firmly believe the Warren Buffett philosophy that an investment is something where you put money in to get cash flow out, to get money back out down the line. You're buying a tangible asset that pays you cash flow throughout your time. So that could be buying a business that generates corporate profits, has tangible assets. That's an investment. You could be buying a property, generates rent, generates income, and then you can sell it. That's an investment. Whereas, you know, a lot of people online have watches, wines, whiskey, art. Now that's speculation, because you're just banking on the person behind you paying more than what you paid for it to generate an income. And that's fine when everybody's excited. It was a crazy time in Holland where people were just paying more and more and more for chops. People were paying 10 times the annual salary of a skilled artisan worker for one tulip. And the same happened nowadays. You had it with NFTs a couple of years ago, and people were, oh, it's an investment, but really people were just hoping that the next person would pay them more. Elon Musk likes to push this quite a bit with his cryptocurrencies. Definitely seems to push that side of investments, like gold. Funny thing with humans, we dig a big hole away over there, extract gold, take it over to there, melt it down, and then dig another hole and keep it in there. People from Mars must be looking at us thinking that we're crazy, because all you're waiting on is the other person behind you giving you more money for that gold than what the last person did. These two entrepreneurs, two extremely successful entrepreneurs, and they both operate completely differently. So it just shows you, you can carve out your own way and do things how you want to do them to create a successful business. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Tell me, how do you define success?